Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Maths with Vakar. Today we are going to study the graphical method for simultaneous linear equations. This means that we have to solve the simultaneous equations in using method of the graphs, where we can find out their intersecting values and find out the solution for the graphical equations. Now, for example, we have x minus y equals to minus 3, and the second equation given to us is x minus 2y equals to minus 1. We have to solve these two equations using the graphical method. So, first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to form the table and assume some values of x for both of the equations. For example, first of all, we have x minus y equals to minus 3. From this equation, I have to separate the variable and change the subject. And I'm going to make y as my subject. I'm shifting y on this side and 3 on the other, gives us the equation as y equals to x plus 3. Now, I'm going to take some values of x for this equation. We can take the minimum values as 3. For example, I'm taking it as minus 3, 0 and 3. Now I'm going to put these values in this equation number 1 to find out the values of y. When the value of x is minus 3, so minus 3 and plus 3 would give us 0. When the value of x is 0, so that would give us 3, and when the value of x is 3, so 3 plus 3 would give us 6. So I have got three values of the ordered pairs here. Now I'm going to take the second equation, that is x minus 2y equals to negative 1, and I'm at the first place going to separate y variable from this equation. I'm bringing 1 on this side and taking 2y on this side to make it positive, and then 2 goes into divide from multiply. So we got the equation second as y equals to x plus 1 by 2. Now I'm going to take the same values for this equation as well, for the values of x minus 3, 0 and 3. So when I'm going to substitute this first value minus 3 in it, so minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 and divide by 1 gives us minus 1. The next value is 0, so when I'm going to put 0, so I will get 0 plus 1 as 1 by 2 or 0.5, and the last value is 3, so 3 plus 1 is 4 by 2 gives us 2. So the values are minus 1 on minus 3, 0.5 on 0 and 2 on 3. Now we are going to plot the graph of these two simultaneous equations, and for that the grid is given as this one. Now, first of all, I'm going to write the scale. So, on x-axis, I'm taking 1 centimeter, that is one big block, as 1 unit. And on y-axis, I'm going to take the same scale, 1 centimeter, as 1 unit. Now we are supposed to plot the points. The first point is negative 3 and 0. So for that reason, I'm just going to write the values first of all over here. On the positive x-axis, these are positive values 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. and this is our origin, so it's gonna be 0, then -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. And over here I'm taking the values, positive values, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And on the negative x-axis, -1, -2, and -3. So plotting my first point as -3 and 0, I can clearly see that this is -3 and the y coordinate is 0. So we will get the point at this location. Now the second point is 0 and 3, means the x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is 3. So I'm going to get this point 0 and 3, that would be the y-intercept as well. The last point for this equation is 3 and 6. So 3 on the x-axis and 6 on top of this. So this is my first equations points. Now I am going to join them to get a straight line. So this is the graph of the first equation, that is y equals to x plus 3. Now we are going to plot the graph for our second equation, and for that, first of all, I am going to plot the points. The first point is -3 and -1. So on -3, this is -1 on the y-axis. So the second point is 0 and 0.5. 0 and 0.5 must be in the middle of 0 and 1. So this is going to be our second point. And the third point is the value of x is 3, that is here, and 2 on top of it. So this gives me the points for the second equation. Now I'm going to join these points, and after joining we will get the graph of the second equation as in form of the blue line. So now we can see this thing, that the two graphs were not intersecting according to the points that were taken for plotting the tables. So I have extended the graphs in order to make sure that they meet at some point. And we can take the intersection point as this one to be -5 and -2. And that would be our solution set. So the answer for these two equations is -5 and -2. You need to remember one thing, and that is, if the graphs are not intersecting at any same point, we can extend our graphs in order to join them. So that's what I have done in this case, and the two graphs equations, two lines are meeting at the point -5 and -2. The black line shows the graph of the equation y equals to x plus 3, and the blue line shows the graph of the second equation, that is, in this case, y equals to x plus 1 divided by 2. So this is how we are supposed to draw the graphs for the simultaneous linear equations and find out their solution sets. Hope you have enjoyed our video. Thank you for watching us. Do like, comment and subscribe our channel. Thank you.